Hello, my dear friends. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Sarita. I have a fun little haul for you today. I got a package today from Kringle Candle and also from Amazon. I ordered an Illume candle. So I just wanted to show those to you guys today. It's a beautiful day, although a little bit warm for me, I'm not gonna lie. And I have not smelled these candles. Now, obviously the Illume candle that I bought is a favorite for me, but in a new format. So that I won't be smelling for the first time. But a couple of the Kringle, well, no, I take that back. One of the Kringle candles is one I have never smelled before, ever. And a couple of them are ones that I've had in a daylight, but not in an actual candle. So, and I have not smelled anything, so this will be like kind of first impressions unwrapped. So let's start out with the Illume candle. This was shipped to me from Amazon, and actually they did a fantastic job. They have like all kinds of really good like packing here. And I cut the bubble wrap so that I could easily like unwrap this thing. I don't know how great it's gonna unwrap. Okay, sorry, I thought I had it kind of unwrapped and I didn't because it's so well wrapped here. All right, so I'm unwrapping it right now. Oh my gosh, yes! Okay, here he is right here. Okay, let me clear this bubble wrap away. So this was a big sale on Amazon, and they often run a lot of good sales on Illume. I've said before, if you want an Illume candle, definitely check out Amazon. Look at this stunner. Yes. All right, so this is called Statement Glass. Here's what it looks like on the bottom. This is Paloma Petal. And we have talked about Paloma Petal before. Paloma Petal is one of my favorite Illume candles, like up there with Coconut Milk Mango. Here's what it looks on the front. Look at that. Yeah. Sandalwood, magnolias, pink grapefruit. The label is kind of textured. It feels and looks a little bit like linen. And then it's got this like beautiful ombre. You can see it's got like Illume right in here too. Okay, let's open him up. Look at that. 3-wick. We've talked about this too. Illume tends to do like almost exclusively 1 wicks. And I really think, especially with this fragrance that does not have the strength and throw that it needs to be like a 3-wick. Yes! Oh my gosh, I love this. Such a simple fragrance, but I love it. It's kind of an all-season candle. It's fresh and clean, but also like cozy, and that goes with like the sandalwood, you know? Oh, I love it, love it, love it. And look at that. How beautiful is that? Okay, so this is how many ounces? This is 20.8 ounces. So this is 21 ounces right here. And it's expensive, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think if you go to the website, it is $60 for these statement glass ones, and they've got like 5 of some of their top sellers in this particular vessel. Coconut Milk Mango is one of them. $60, I would not pay that, although it is beautiful, it's glass, it's like a really, it's a quality vessel. As you can see, just super thick glass there, somewhat translucent, so you're gonna be able to see that nice flame. I got this off of Amazon for $33. You heard that correctly, 33. So it was a good almost 50% off. And I have reviewed Terra Tabac. Terra Tabac was available in this, I think for less than that. I think it was like in the $27 range. So definitely, and Terra Tabac is actually great for this particular season, for the fall season. For me, Terra Tabac was a little bit too men's cologne for me personally, but it was very strong. I imagine with the 3-wick, it would like blow you out, make your walls bleed, etc. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I mean, I'm not gonna burn this right now, obviously, but I'm thinking, you know, in those, especially in that like January, February period where you just want something like really comforting. Oh, I think this will be gorgeous, and it'll like make me feel super happy. So I'll keep you guys posted when I do burn it about how it burns and how much strength and throw gets amplified. Super happy with that, and I really don't think that you can beat that quality for that particular price. I will link not only the Illume candle website down below, just so you can see all the information and all the formats for Paloma Petal. But then obviously I will link Amazon too, because I really think that's the best place to get it. And at least in this case, it came shipped from Amazon's fulfillment center like that, like a pro, super packaged well. So I'm impressed. Although, as we all know, Amazon is kind of a mileage may vary situation in terms of their packing and shipping, especially for fragile items. So buyer beware in that respect. Jamie has given me this Sarita. Thank you. Enjoy, Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Okay, so Kringle ran a buy one, get one, I think, on the medium Kringle tumblers like a couple weeks ago. And I sprang for it because I saw a couple that I kind of wanted. And also the medium candle is my favorite format for Kringle. We've had this conversation before. I go through so many candles. I'm sick of like those huge Kringle tumblers, like just being half used, stuck in drawers. I would really rather prefer to burn the entire thing. And also I do think that there is less chance for burning problems when you're burning less rather than more, if that makes sense. So medium is my jam. I have 4 medium candles. So I bought 2 full price, got the other 2 free. Here's the box, by the way. Okay, so let's start out with the one that I have reviewed extensively and is probably the 3rd or 4th time that I bought this candle, but I could not resist Desert Oud. I just love this candle. The last time I reviewed it, I was like, guys, this just got under my skin, and I don't know why it's under my skin, because actually the strength and throw is not where it should be, and it's a very, all things considered, simple candle. So these mediums are 14.5 ounces, so similar to a Bath & Body Works in terms of the ounces. Yay! Oh my gosh. This is like Paloma Petal in that it just like has become a really comforting fragrance for me, and one that now has scent memories, and one that I always want, and so I'm just really happy to have it. The scent notes on, if you don't know, on Desert Oud are top notes bergamot, cardamom, mid notes jasmine, incense, and guaiac wood, and the closing notes are oud, vetiver, and cedar wood. Okay, and I've reviewed that. I'll link below my review to it. Needs no other real like preamble or whatever else. Just really happy to have it. I might be out of my Desert Oud right now, so thank goodness. Back up. And I would say this is another all-season kind of candle. It's actually very much in the same category as Paloma Petal, although this one leans a little bit more exotic, and I would say unisexual, because it's not masculine per se, but it has some guaiac wood, some vetiver, some oud, etc. that would definitely put it in that middle place. Paloma Petal leans feminine for sure. Sweet and feminine, but thank God for that sandalwood, right? But both kind of super comforting and creamy and all season candles. Okay, then let's go to, so let's go to the 2 that I've bought in daylight form, but not in candle form. Here's the first one, and I know this is a little bit surprising, but Beautiful Day is one that I saw and I picked up. I had an entire like sack of daylights that I had acquired over the years, and I went to babysit 2 lovely little girls who also like candles, and we sat and we went through all of the daylights, and they told me what they liked. They had actually really good taste. Anyway, they singled this one out as really lovely. I hadn't smelled it in so long, and then I smelled it and I was like, I like it too. It was one of those candles that we had strong consensus on, despite the fact that they were very young and very girly, and liked some of the sweeter fragrances a little bit more than I did. I liked this one too. Woo! And that is a lot of fruitiness, a lot of floral. Ooh, it almost goes Bath & Body Works, but it just stays on the more elevated side of things. So the notes are beautiful are lemon and guava and cyclamen in your top, mid notes sugar cane, as if we needed more, pink tulip, although I think any tulip would be, I don't know that it needs to be pink, jasmine and apricot. And then bottom notes are amber and vanilla cream. Woo! Yeah, this is a lot. Maybe I misjudged this. Maybe it's too sweet. When I smelled it with the girls though, there was a good like creamy component to it, and I just really liked the way that it was balanced. Well, we'll see. I still like it for sure. So I do think that it has a lot of, it's got the guava. I think it's the guava and the jasmine. This is a little bit reminiscent of coconut milk mango from Illume. Obviously, it doesn't have coconut, but the guava and the mango notes often come across similarly. I actually kind of like them a great deal. I don't know that it's super apricot-y, although it might be supporting cast. We'll see how it goes. Not my wheelhouse, but you know, I like it. And every genre, you can usually find one candle that you can get behind, right? Okay, here's the second one, and this one is more seasonal. I got Snow-Capped Fraser, which they're really promoting this season quite a bit. It is in the limited edition Mercury, and is it just the, maybe it's just the limited, I hate it when the label is crooked. Okay, I don't love that. I just think that's a presentation issue. It's all right. It's not a deal breaker, but all right. So I had this one in Daylight way back when. I don't remember it that well, but I've got this spreadsheet where with all the Daylights that were coming in, I was like categorizing them as absolutely love, hoard worthy. And then there was like a like, very good. And then there was okay. And then there was like absolutely no. So I had this listed under yes, good. I don't know that it was hoard worthy for me from that Daylight impression, but and then I was watching Sean from Hearthside, and he like thought this was the bee's knees, and a lot of people really like it. So I'm really excited. Yeah, it's nice. You know what this reminds me of though? This reminds me of, which is two candles that I actually really love from Kringle too. The mountain ones, like the Sunrise Mountain and there's a white and a blue one that are like about either sunrise or about mountains. And I really like both of them a lot, but I've had both of those in candle form and they were kind of disappointing in terms of strength and throw. Which dropped them down from hoard worthy to good. And actually, I think one of them might even drop down to okay. And it had nothing to do with the fragrance. It simply had to do with strength and throw. They were both in the country line, by the way. One is white, one is blue. Mountain Sunrise and Mountain something. This is very similar in that it does have a good tree component, but it also has, frankly, it has a little bit of a body care slash eucalyptus slash, yeah. I'm actually kind of surprised upon resmelling this that Sean likes this, because Sean cannot stand body care. And this one even, I think, has amber in it, and he hates yes. Okay, so the notes for this one is top notes amber for balsam, mid notes fresh, generic, green, generic, moss, and then bottom notes pine, spice, and wood. I think there's got to be a lot of amber in it because I am really picking up on that kind of musky body care, like undertone. I like it personally, but if you are like a purist and really just want an outdoorsy candle, I don't know that this is going to be your jam. I think I smell some eucalyptus. It's a very cool tree. It could be eucalyptus. It could also be like juniper, for instance. I mean, they've got this note of like fresh and green that are just super generic, so you have no idea what those are. But to my nose, It leans cool, and it leans a little like a juniper or eucalyptusy, which also takes me to that like mountain sunrise, mountain with the snow kind of, maybe it was alpine something, I can't remember. Very much in that genre, and I wish I had both candles here to kind of compare them. But when I light this one up, I'll do a comparison. I don't know if I have those other two on hand. I'll try. I like it, but I don't know that it's like unique. And I mean, to Kringle's catalog, it is great. But to Kringle's catalog, it's so similar to those other ones. I really hope it performs better than those other two. If it performs better than those other two, this will be my jam. I do think this is more of a January candle rather than a holiday candle, because I do not get a ton of like Christmas tree ambiance or overtones. It does say spice generic, but I'm not getting a whole lot of spice in here. It's just a lot of like tree, eucalyptus, juniper, and then this kind of like body care musk element underneath it. Now, the Christmas candle, for instance, has musk in it as well. But I would say in that Christmas candle, the musk element and the amber element don't come forward quite as prominently as they do in here, which also just really surprises me about Sean's recommendation. I like it, don't get me wrong. It's just not quite what I expected, given that recommendation. All right, very last one that is completely new to me, but everybody loves this one. Rosemary Lemon. I don't even think I've had this in a daylight. So Rosemary Lemon, I'm gonna try it out. I think it might, I love herbal things, and I don't mind a lemon and a citrus element. So I'm really hoping for the best here, and I'm hoping this is a good like January, February palette cleanser. Okay. Oh, yeah, I do like it. It does go a little generic and a little like, I hate to even raise the specter of Glade candles, but it does go for me very Mrs. Meyer's Glade. We also have this in a hand soap kind of way, which I suppose is to be expected with the lemon, because a certain kind of lemon can go in a very like kitchen cleaner kind of way, and I think this one does. I'm not getting a lot of rosemary. I'm getting a lot of lemon. I don't love that. So there is a specific, so Melanie, Mr. Kong's mom, and also Katie Joyful Life, they really love this one and they highly recommend it. But I have found with both of them that they like a very light touch in terms of the herbs. And sometimes they'll say that they can smell herbs, and like I don't. And it's probably because my threshold for herbs is like really high. Like I want to have my nose deep in authentic, freshly cut or dried herbs, right? And for me, this is just a ton of lemon, and if there's anything herbal here, it's supporting cast. I want more rosemary. Okay, so I'm hoping the rosemary comes out. The notes on this one are herbs generic, jasmine, lemon, lime. Oh, see, it's that lime lemon. It's a lot of like high citrus, and well, it's not effervescent, which I appreciate. It's also just very citrusy in kind of a generic way, right? Lime, orchid, weirdly enough. So you've got jasmine and orchid there. I'm not really catching a whole lot of floral, but as I said, the lemon is overwhelming. And lemon is a very sharp fragrance note, and it's kind of overwhelming everything else. So maybe it'll come out. Bottom note's peach. Yeah, peach is not going to come out over that kind of a lemon. Tea, weirdly enough. Wood, and ylang-ylang. There is no rosemary. Oh, it says herbs. I guess the rosemary is contained in the herbs. It's probably, and I should have noticed that, it's probably a bad sign that rosemary isn't even singled out as a major element here. although it may be contained in the herb. Why would they have called it Rosemary Lemon? I'm kind of confused by this candle and I'm disappointed. But we shall burn it and we shall see what comes out. And I do have to say that it is very fresh and clean, and I do think it is a great candle for January and February. But for me, it just doesn't seem interesting enough. It's just a very strong lemon lime and leans almost kitchen cleaner. I wanted more rosemary, but maybe I am a minority group here. I want at least as much rosemary as lemon. And I'm not smelling any rosemary. Okay, so we'll have to see about that one. But I definitely think that this is a January burn. Illume Paloma Petal is a January burn. Desert Oud is possibly a January burn, anytime a burn. Snowcap Fraser, January burn. And I would say Beautiful Day. Sorry, I've got a moving truck. I would say Beautiful Day, March or February. February, March, April. Because it's still like really cozy and creamy and perfumey. So it's not like a fresh floral, fresh fruit, but I think it's definitely in those like sweet kind of months like February, March, where nothing's really blooming yet, but you also kind of just want something fruity and floral, you know? So I think that would be great for that, although it is super sweet. I don't know. I'm kind of a little underwhelmed, definitely by Rosemary Lemon, and maybe even a little bit by Beautiful Day, and by Snowcap Fraser, although I like Snowcap Fraser a great deal, and I think I like Beautiful Day. Desert Oud, done. Signed, sealed, delivered. Where do I sign? That is a yes. Rosemary Lemon, I don't know. If you have Rosemary Lemon, if you have experiences with it, will you like talk to me about it? If you feel a certain kind of way, talk to me about it. All right, all of those are available obviously on the website. Very easy. I'll link them all down below. This is the standout for me. $33 Paloma Petal, 3 wicks. Soy wax, I believe. They're really advertising now. They're leaning into the plant-based. Although I wonder if plant-based is one of those like, could also be a blend. You know, I mean, I don't think it's regulated by anything. So plant-based could just mean has some small amount of soy. And I don't know how much. At any rate, still think it's a candle you guys would like. And if you want serious throw, this coconut milk mango is in this. Highly recommend coconut milk mango. You're going to get good volume from that. Terra Tabac, if you're a very masculine, more cologne, and it also has kind of a deep, rich cola-like aspect to it, great for this season. It has been consistently in that like high $20 range on Amazon for this bad boy. Another one to think about. They've got several others as well. I really want the I think it's called Hidden Lake or something like that. I want the lake one next. I want the lake. But of course I want coconut milk mango. Anyway, so good to see you. That was my little mini haul. I will catch you in the next one.